so I kind of goobered this up here. Excuse me. Kind of broke it a little bit. I think I can still make it work. All right. I'm sure if I'm careful enough, I can get it work. It still has rubber grommet on the pigtail to see how, whether and all that jazz. So as long as maybe those pins, they plug into the pins and they should work in theory. There's a little broken on those, on the plugs. I don't have my electric contact cleaner or nothing. I don't really want to try and go sit around for 20 minutes to find oil rust in the garage there. So just plug it in and fill it in. Hopefully that works, I guess. Get that back on. Get this hose back in. Got our wing nut back on. Whatever. Out. Okay. Now time for coolant. Get you over here, get the good glug glug action. Oh, and not the glug glug you're thinking of. There's the old tow piggy I got there. Love that truck. Get this right here, just cause, you know, a little cheaper than. All right, nice and easy does it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't worry, there is no wild pets to drink that up. And I have to go to the bathroom again. Not good. We're down to getting some water in here. Let me go try and find some water and all right, we found our water supply here, so now we'll try and get her topped off close to that 50-50 ratio. Give her! Top. Make a top here. Yeah, took the key out like 5 seconds ago. I mean, it's off, but she's still barking there. Maybe a little vacuum. Ooh.
It won't die.
Just like that. That's how you turn it off every time. Perfect. All right. So, looks like I found the culprit here. The line just right behind the nut or bolt, if you will, cracked, rusted, whatever. I looked on the other side and it looked like they already put a little splice in right there. So that's exactly what I plan to do. I'm gonna get this off and make sure I don't totally destroy this hose, trying to get it off. Won't have the best view, but you know, we'll get you something in there. Will this work? Trying to cut her off so I can get a socket onto that fastener's head. There we go. Make sure she's on as far as she'll go. Not a good sign. There we go, all the way on. I'm scared. Ooh. Oh, I think that's a dub. Oh. Oh. That is what I call winning. Oh yeah, and the threads are still pretty okay. Let's take a peek here. You can see why she got a little chooched up here. But if we take a peek ski at these threads, they're not that bad, so I think I should be just fine putting a splice in there. Well, the nice lady at the parts store helped me out with a nice little brake line splice set up here. I'll grab a couple wrenches, I'll get this side snugged up. I've done that before. So, I'm gonna give the old safety squints and give a few good whacks to this sucker. I got some penetrating fluid on it, so hopefully it's helping. That's not working. Maybe I have a 10 mil on my impact. Maybe I'll just try and use that to. Hopefully it helps. That, I don't know if that was good or bad. Something was moving. I got something kind of rigged up. It's not pushing too hard, but I guess we'll be able to tell if bleeder is bleeding. Ooh. I got some air noises. One of these maybe is the right size, or close enough to get her to bleed here. A little small, and of course, a little too big. Course. Give her a few more pumps. I'll do this a bunch and see if we get firmed up on the pedal here. All right, so I got the front brake bled. It's not popping any more air bubbles out. I'm sure it could be bled more because there's a little crud in there, but it appears that the back brake line, or at least the one brake line going to the back, is drippy and not good. But I'll probably just get a nice a long line and, you know, the bendable crap and get her back there. I'll check it out in a little bit, but for now I got her topped off with fluid, so at least it won't leak all the way. Just trying to put it into all the gears there and make sure the transmission gets good and lubricated before I try and put any weight on it. Now I'm gonna put this tire back on, jack up the rear end and start it and put it through all the gears, check the fluid again, and then I will check out the rear brake line situation. So just let it run a little. It's a little wiggly now, but good. Might be cold. I'm gonna put it in gear and do all that. Well, long story short, I got the brakes figured out. I went and got a splice to splice in between two holes, you know, that were like, it was like a 2 foot long splice or 3 foot or whatever. And then I didn't notice that further up, closer to the master, there was another hole. So I ended up getting basically the whole section of rear brake line. I got that, got it in, filled it with fluid. Couldn't bleed it, but the brakes are pretty firm because it'll just rely on the fronts, which is okay. I'm just gonna go to a cul-de-sac up here, football field worth of driving. but been trying to get the passenger side window got to roll down. I guess it doesn't help that it's been sitting so long, but I tried to change a couple fuses. Whoa. 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 That's sick. Okay. You got these pimpin' lights over here. Oop, this one's out. That's okay. That's okay. But still, we got the door light work there. Wow, that's cool. I don't know if we have radio power. I did hit the, oh, and yes. And we have noise. Do we have any? No way, the radio works. All right. This is cool, this is cool. Oh yeah, and the passenger side has a crotch vent. This side has a crotch vent, tilt wheel. You can control the passenger side mirror. I'm not gonna touch anything until it's pressure washed and all that. But we got that. We got the glove box working like it should. It looks gross, but it's just some the residual paint and then penetrating fluid all over. We'll get it cleaned up pretty decent. But yeah, now this lock works and everything, the latch, and it's got a lock in it, I think. Probably not, but that window went down and I got it back up, but I don't want to screw with it until it's clean. And I'm gonna try and come on, probably getting a ooga horn on it or something cool. What the hell is this? Oh, probably nothing. This resets our, ooh, and I shouldn't have touched it. Shouldn't have touched it. That resets to the trip. Should we add a little defrost here? That all works. Unreal. I mean, it doesn't smell good, but it works. Please have a CD. Please have a CD. Please have a CD. Dang it. Okay, okay. I wonder why just the... I wonder what other doors allow the interior lights to come on when they're open. I guess this one does. This one does. Probably we can get some new bulbs in there for the courtesy lights. This one does. Just not the driver. Oh, I bet the gosh, I love the sound when those doors close. I bet the little bumper, this guy is frozen, so it doesn't think the door's open. I took us for the last couple days to get this sucker drivable, you know, essentially. And, you know, I went and bought those tires for it. I went and got them put on. You know, I've been screwing with the dang brakes and everything. And, you know, I got the gas figured out, all that. May not seem like too much, but it's a lot of work. So I think I want to live in this moment of driving this sucker, because now she's drivable. It's only like I said, it's only like a football field, so it's not the achievement of the year. But oh yes, but you know, it I've earned it. Come on, I mean, I've earned it. All right, let's ish. So click. Oh, it's on. Okay. We do have brakes confirmed. Lights are on. Dash lights are up all the way, I believe. They're supposed to be, at least. Okay. Neither which way is engaging them. That's okay. I guess now put a little air on. Oh, low works. Oh, okay. This is so sick. This is so sick. This is the first time this car has been driven on the road, or driven at all, running, in 14 years. This has not been driven in 15 years. It was last titled and registered in 2010, and it's 2024. It's February 7th, I believe, 2024. So this is the first experience here. You can see that she's in gear. Ooh, she's a boat. She's a boat. I'm I'm just gonna creep really, really slow here. Back brakes definitely need to be bled. We're driving. We're driving. It's being driven. I cannot see. There's so much goop. So much goop. You guys see anything? I can't. Tell me if I'm gonna hit anything, would you? So much goop. You can see a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm sure you guys really can't see anything, but we're making it up a little hill under its own power. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Oh. Shut off the blower in case she feels herself, or not good. Don't hit anything. I really cannot see. I cannot see. I mean, she's doing it though. She's pretty tight. Steering. Oh, second gear, baby. I'm scared. I'm scared. Please stop. Please stop. Should we try to do a, well, I probably have to do a burnout since the back brakes are, need to be bled. Wow, this sucker turns pretty dang good. That's a tight turning radius. Okay, engine and everything is warm. 14 years and then immediately do a burnout. Yeah, that loved it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love this car. It was doing both for a second and then it split into one, but it did it. That's awesome. That is so sick. Okay, I better pull over and make sure it ain't leaking anything, or I probably should have did that before I went over this guy's nice, my buddy's nice concrete. It's like basically new, basically brand new. His whole driveway he did and everything. I mean, according to the road, she ain't leaking. She feels good. She even got some, you know. Wow. Wow, this is so sick. This is so sick. All right, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna pay attention and not crash because I can't see anything, and then we'll get back at her.